G'day guys, how are you? Just a few tips for people thinking about getting into cycling, or taking their cycling to the next level. Perhaps getting rid of that beach cruiser or mountain bike and buying a road bike. So that's number one, buying a road bike, and make sure you get down to your bike shop and get a frame that fits. A bike fit can come later at an additional cost, unless you can manage to negotiate that in the price of the bike, because they are expensive. So I'm sure there's some flexibility there, and spend big. Like spend more than $2,000 if you can afford it. Definitely more than 1,500, about 1,800 will get you a good bike. But yeah, if you spend as much as you can, and even if you have to put it on credit card, I think it's worth it. The improvement that it brings to your life, and yeah. So if you're going to buy anything, I always suggest make sure you buy quality, and then you've always got something that's sellable as well. So the cost of ownership sometimes. So you buy a bike for $1,500 when you try and get out of it, no, can't really sell it. They're a dime a dozen, but when you're selling a bike that's worth $3,000 or $4,000, there's always going to be a buyer there. So yeah, that's something to consider. Make sure when you get it, you take that next step and go to the cycling shoes. So the racing ones, the ones you clip in, absolutely fantastic. And in fact, yeah, I was a bit nervous at the beginning when I got them, but just find a nice place, somewhere you can grab a hold of, practice getting in and out of them, and you can actually adjust just how easy it is to get in and out of them. But I've never crashed the bike once, and yeah, I'm happy with them, and yeah, in fact I feel safer with them, because if you're throwing the power down, and that's the last thing you want to be thinking about. You're holding your feet on the pedals or something happening. So I find it safer. Number three is going the full Lycra get up. Like, you can get this stuff online. I don't think it's the genuine stuff, but you've got all your pockets here, and compared to wearing normal clothes, it just feels heaps better. Like, you've got, when I'm wearing normal clothes, the wind's catching it, you're like a balloon. It's a waste of time, and you just feel it robbing you of speed. So I just love the speed of cycling, road bikes. So this cuts through the wind, so that's great. Now, it's tempting, and I certainly did it. I just got a normal Speedo, and they cost $50, $100. But if you spend a little bit more, get a GPS tracker. So this is a Garmin Edge 200. This is the entry-level model. It's only $150, so they range from about $150 to $200. And the next step after that, you're looking at $300, $400, $500, $700. So they're absolutely fantastic, and it's really brought a new dimension to my cycling. I don't know any cyclists, and I cycle alone, and not that it was boring, but with a normal Speedo, all I had to go off is the time it took me, and the speed I was doing. Whereas this gives you full GPS tracks your ride, and then you can come on and go onto Strava and compare how you went against plenty of other riders. Now, where I'm at, I've had some excellent results lately, including today. I've always been a sprinter, not a long distance guy, and yeah, it just really makes me happy, actually, because I was at my heaviest 117. I think I was 115 at my wedding, and yeah, type 2 diabetes. People look at you, and people talk about discrimination if you're an Arab, or you're black, something like that. But I think that pales into insignificance if you're fat. The way people, the open hostility they show you, maybe that's what it's like if you're of colour or something like that. But yeah, like people look at you with disgust, and heaven forbid you should say hello to a girl or something like that. You get some pretty interesting responses. But yeah, look, it's a numbers game, but yeah, just the validation of I've got a King of the Mountain. That means fastest time of all time, and that was out of 469 riders. And today I got a 4th fastest time, so I share that time with a few others. But yeah, certainly 4th fastest time up this sprint, and it's just given me some sort of confidence and some validation because I've been fat for so long that it's changed who I am as a person. It's it's sapped my confidence, and this is just a little tool of it's like giving you a pat on the back, like you're getting personal records and things like that. So that's fantastic. Now I'm not an elite cyclist. I was a talented sporting junior. I represented, in football in 3 different codes. I was representative runner and swimmer at the district and regionals. Never made the state. As a sprinter, I'm only 5'8", and I used to be quick over 40 meters. Well, everyone's quick over 40 meters, but yeah, it's after that I'd watch the tall guys just starting to stride away. So yeah, it's not a true indication like I'm getting first and things, and that's a group of people. But like if we were looking at a group of 10,000 riders on a sprint, I'd probably be getting coming 1500th, and on a longer distance ride, I'd probably be coming around 4,000th or 4,000. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah. So definitely, it's really changed my cycling, and it's even changed my life to a degree. Like, I'm just starting to view the body as a bit more of a machine. And, with that said, I want to bring my Strava times down. So I want to make sure I'm using the best fuel and, eating a healthy diet, getting enough sleep. And, yeah, so, they're my sort of tips for cyclists wanting to take it to the next level. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah, just making sure you have, somewhere nice to cycle around your area. And if not, get some roof racks and get one of those roof racks so that you don't have to take the front wheel off. You can just put them on, bolt them onto your car, and then you can drive to a place that's safe, because, I take some very safe routes to get to the bike track. I could risk it and ride on the road and things like that, but I just try and minimize my time on the road. I try and get to some dedicated, cycle paths or cycleways. All right, all the best, guys. A Swim Cycle Daily. Thank you.